Okay, so this is a bit of a new strat where you don't try to get as much time. You just try to abuse the fact that parries give you mayhem, and the objective of the run is to have 6 mayhems instead of 5, which is the usual amount. Now, in order to get that, we're going to be performing very specific routing. So I usually reset here until I get the orb layout that I get. And that's for two reasons. First, it's because it's very quick to get all of the orbs. And the second one is because these orbs that appear, which give you mayhem, appear in areas where you'll normally be doing your combo anyways. So it's the layout is very good. Now, here I'm farming a little bit of mayhem. I do so by getting perfect parries, and I start to kite the mob into this house, which I have to go into next to get the next orb. So yeah, from here, I try to jump out of the window, but I get blocked by a Ganado. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and collect the rest of the orbs and simply start my combo. I have a good amount of meter, so the only thing left would be to get the orbs, get into the barn, which is the best position to snipe while you're on mayhem mode, since it gives you enough space to maneuver while also covering for the fact that later in the run there are enemies that have crossbows, and they will really mess you up because they can shoot you, and the animation in which Leon gets hurt takes really long, so you prefer to avoid those. So yeah, we simply get into the barn, activate mayhem mode, and go to town. Now, the way that the strategy works is that you want to get 19 kills, only headshots per mayhem, right? So that's because you need around 6 to 7 zombie kills in order to load your next mayhem, and that way you're able to, since you have 50 zombies, that's 20 plus 26 times 5, which comes to 150. It comes to 149, but yeah, that's 150. And that way you're able to get 19 times 6 mayhem kills, which is why this score is so high. But yeah, right now we're just trying to parry as much as we can and try not to drop our combo. So it's better to kill enemies with your knife, since you that way get a little bit more time. If the situation is really dire, then you can go ahead and either melee or just headshot. And as you see, I got 19 kills from the first mayhem, plus 7 now, so that's 26. So let's go to town. Now, you'll see me do this a couple times during the run, where I'm shooting and I open my inventory. That's because that freezes the game while still giving me some amount of visibility around the screen. So you see that way, I'm able to see that the zombie is around there and just flick onto his head. So yeah. Here, one of the most important things that you need to keep in mind if you're trying to go for high scores, having your rifle empty, as I do have right now, is a run killer. So definitely try to have it, at least try to have a bullet on it at all times. And yeah, I don't know why this failed. I got my knife up, but I guess the game didn't register it. So here we go for the knife because even though the chainsaw guy is trying to do his melee attack and kill me, there is a feature that stuns enemies around you while you're going for knife executions. So that way I'm able to stun the I'm able to stun the chainsaw guy. If you want to, you can go ahead and rewind to just see if that's the case, but yeah. And after this, I get a little bit overzealous here. I panicked a little bit, but yeah, we got these. Now, when it comes to this strategy, one thing that I wanted to just give a lot of attention to is the fact that body shots when in mayhem mode are terrible, and that's because first you're not getting the full points, right? So you're not getting the 80,000, the 8,000 per kill, and second you're killing a zombie which doesn't either give you points or it doesn't give you points or mayhem, so it's terrible. That's why on mayhem mode I take a little bit longer. I've gotten up to 25 kills per mayhem mode while trying to do other strats, but especially when you're using this strat, you need to take a breather and pace your shots, because it's just that body shots are terrible for the run. But yeah, now we activate our fourth mayhem and just pop them heads. Now, one thing that you're going to see now is that the boss spawns, but I'm still going to be focusing the Ganados, and that's because, as I said, and as you have noticed, I need to focus on getting headshots, and the way that the boss moves its head makes it very hard to actually hit them when it comes to the Bella Sisters. So it's just better to go ahead and kill the Ganados and just kill them while outside mayhem mode. Here I'm trying to get a parry of the Blaga, and here getting the perfect parry. Now, my next combo, or my next mayhem, should be at 105, so right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pump off, or at least try to. Pop some heads. Now, this mayhem was decent. We got the 19 kills that we wanted. So our next mayhem is at 131. And since this is why you want to save the last orb for last, because right now there's going to be so much chaos on that it's going to be extremely hard to get up those parries. Near the last wave, there's a lot of dynamite guys. There's a lot of dynamite guys. There's a lot of plaga, and it's just very hard to go for consistent parries. So here you can simply go to town, and we get a little bit late on the mayhem, but it's not entirely bad. I'm going to get one more parry here, I think, and then either, or no, I'm gonna go for another knife kill. So you see the chainsaw guy again was about to execute his attack, and because of the knife execution, we went ahead and were able to kill him. Yeah, now, although I was aiming for his head, I get a shot on his arm, so that's why I didn't get the. I only got 100 points there. Sorry, 1,000 points there. But yeah, the rest of the game is pretty self-explanatory. I'll go for a couple of knife kills here since I can give the most time. And I realize here that I have no knife. And that's the game.